The Resource Center is just that. They have many knowledgeable experts at your service. Today we're visiting with Jennifer Kornblum, who is a strategic partner. She is an attorney that helps you with estate planning, and we all need this, as we are going to learn today. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's start at the very beginning. When do we need to have an estate plan?
The very time you need a will is when you have your first child or when you buy your first home. And most people don't do it that early in their lives.
I'm way behind. I'm way behind. If something were to happen to you,
a will is where you name a guardian for your child.
Right.
A will is where you would specify who should inherit your home.
Okay.
Without that guidance, a court really doesn't know what your wishes would be.
Yeah, and that might not go to the child.
Yes.
Absolutely. But let's talk about a will. Is that going to be all you need?
Generally speaking, no, because a will is going to end up in probate court. A will is actually instructions for a probate judge about what you want done with your stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so a lot of people think that if they have a will, they'll stay out of probate court, but that's just a misunderstanding. What keeps you out of probate court is a trust.
Okay.
It's a little bit more involved, but it keeps things smooth. When you pass, it's a very smooth transition to your heirs.
Okay, I do have a question. If somebody were to have a will and a trust and then they pass, do they need to come back and see you? How does that work?
Well, their heirs will have the instructions in that paperwork about what to do. But at the Resource Center, we try to be a place where people can go when they have questions.
Okay.
And so we would encourage the people left behind to come visit us and get some guidance.
Okay. Do you think people don't do this early enough because they think it's expensive?
Yes, I think expense is part of it. I think most people don't think they need it until they're older. And a lot of people think it's gonna just be way too expensive, and I can't afford that right now.
Yeah, it's amazing. Planning is really important. Even other things like your burial and stuff.
Oh,
People
yes.
never think they need that either. As you get older, you start to see the passing of life, and you take it more seriously.
Yes,
But if you're
definitely.
20-something having your first child, nah, you don't think about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to die. There's nothing's going to happen to me.
Right.
And God willing, that is the truth.
Right.
But life happens.
Right.
And so it's best to be prepared.
What about if mom writes you a note that says you get this car, but it's not written down in a will or something? Do I get it?
No, that's not going to be enforceable in Missouri. Some states will honor a handwritten will, I suppose, like that, but Missouri will not. So it has to be a little bit more formal than that.
All right. You have workshops, because this is really over my head, and people
Yes.
can come to the workshops. They're free.
They're free, and we have them once a month, or at least twice a month, and we just educate. It's just to let people know what's out there, what options are out there, some of the pitfalls of not planning, what can happen there, and it's just to give people a general sense of what they need to do and some ideas about what might work best for them.
Yeah, I think once they understand a little bit more what their choices are, then they're able to decide.
Absolutely.
But the Resource Center is the place you need to go. You can
Yes.
give them a call, and Jennifer will be happy to help you if you're planning your estate planning. Thank you for all the good information today.
Thank
and what
you.
is the last word you want to tell people? Don't procrastinate.
Don't put it off. A lot of people think that if they do a will, that they're going to die.
Oh.
A lot of people put it off just for that reason. The death part is inevitable, but planning for it can give you such peace of mind.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah.